They are firing it really close to Hearth lately, aren't they? Maybe it's just incentivizing the idea that it is in fact being shot out at random directions every single time. I've already been to that probe though, there's nothing there. Nothing I could tell anyways. Let's move back to the Giant's Deep. And we need to see about maybe solving the problem of the electrical shell. Oh god, that is far too fast. Well, I lived. Didn't penetrate the lower level, but I lived. Smack. Connie says that there's an amazing voice acting mod I want to try for the second playthrough. You mentioned that the other day. It could be fun. I like reading it myself, but it could be enjoyable to check out. Okay. So this thing, it is just heavily reactive. Hold on a second. This thing's coming out of the surface. When it breaches, do we go in? Maybe not. Let's watch, though. Rather, it can travel through freely. So the question is, why can this thing travel through freely and we can't? I mean, it's kind of made of electricity. Our ship isn't really made of electricity. It just has electrical components on it. And it hurts me whenever I try to go into it. I have to have the suit on. If I take the suit off, I drown. This one's going back down. Do you think we can kind of like follow it? Is that bubbles or quantum space jellyfish? I think it's just bubbles. Come on. So how do we get down here? I tried it without the ship. I still got fried. Have you considered asking nicely? I don't think they speak English. Escape pod in there, deep space radio. Wait a minute. No, this makes no sense. Hold on a second. That doesn't look right. Thinking like if the quantum shard in the tower goes into the core, we could follow it. But actually, we can't be on top of it while it is moving down. How do we, however, get into the core? I think it's at the very center of this. I'm like, what do we have? We have a jetpack. We have the ship. I mean, I could just ram it, but I don't think that's going to do anything. We're in water. We can't really get that. We can't really become that fast. Challenge the jellyfish to rock, paper, scissors. So it does bounce twice when it bounces. Kind of passes through the bottom. What do you think? You think we can just meet it down there? Kind of climb inside, up its butt? Kind of just be protected inside of it? Maybe even go up into it? Maybe it's a matter of just going slowly enough. Whatever the case may be, it worked. I don't know if it's a speed thing or a follow it in thing, but here we are. And that is what we're looking for. Burnedit says, I hope I don't color your expectation by saying this one frustrated me. Yeah, it's not clear that that's what you're supposed to do. So counterintuitive, says Burnedit. I mean, yes, but also no, because really the game has been very straightforward about puzzles. Like this one, I think is, what do you notice? What do you observe? It's traveling slowly. What if you just go slowly? The bottom part of a jellyfish in real life is the part you don't want to touch. Yeah, that's not necessarily that clear. All right, launch module's up here. We know that that's the broken part. So is it, so now I've done it. So here's my question. Is it you have to go slow, or is it you have to follow the jellyfish down? Probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the universe. I'm honored. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fear not, we only need to use it once. Are the eyes in this one open? I mean, they did use, they did put these around for the off chance that something broke and they needed an emergency. Like, it's kind of why it's all here. All right, let's see. Ah! Ugh. There we go. Let's see what information this place has. Right. So this was it constructed. And this is the probe that it fired. Receiving data from probe, 9,318,087. Visualizing current trajectory of probe. That's its current position. So I think we're halfway done through this time. Oh my god. Freaking game. Ugh. Every puzzle has its solution explained somewhere. Chat, don't tell him, mate. Maybe I didn't do it correctly then. Oh. Receiving previous launch data from the Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 3 million, or 9 million. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye found by probe 054 versus 087. Oh, it found it! It found it! And then it started the... Did it start the time loop, or did it pull me into the time loop? Because I've only been a part of the time loop for about 30 iterations. CERN. Receiving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the eye. Oh, definitely, like... Take a picture of this one. I did not think they launched 9 million probes. I guess they did. Oh my god. So why are they still firing more probes? Perhaps that's the one that they keep firing beyond Hearth, because it's they're shooting it in the same direction every time now. Please. Thank you. I think we're done here. Okay, now this is the core, though. What is this? Looks real funky. Make sure that, yeah, there's nothing left here. I can't check the ship's log from here, though, so if there's more to do, like if I missed something in this room, I'll have to come back, but that's okay. All right, let's see if we can't get out now. Since theoretically we know how to go back in. Although, we might get zapped on the way out. But it pushed us out anyways. Hurt, though. There's a mod to check the log anywhere. Fair. Can't believe Abe just found this one, says Connie. The solution to the puzzle? I mean... I thought about, I had to think about it in another way. There's only so many ways you can interact with a puzzle like that, I feel. You know, if this is a game where you could do anything as long as you knew how to do it, there's only like one thing to interact with, the jellyfish. They have to be important somehow. think I just lucked into the right answer. Check this out. Bramble Island, Ocean Depths, Construction Yard, Gabbros Island, Statue Island, Statue Workshop. Found the tower, and there is more to explore there. Okay. Exit Q, right. Yeah, so I guess they've been launching 9 million of these probes. And the 9,084th probe managed to, we gotta find another tornado, managed to find the coordinates for the eye, but is that the one? Yeah, this is the one. But it's only been starting to send them past Hearth for the past like 3 or so loops. So why did it spend 30 loops still sending out random probes? You know, I kind of don't understand that. Let me see if there's a jellyfish up in the air. You're good enough. What do you think? You think we can make it through? Nope. Oh, the ship's gonna hit it because it's sinking. Again, I wonder if it's a speed thing. Nope, it's a jellyfish thing. Fair. Shadow says, no way they would have the resources to make 9 million probes. That's the thing, they're only sending one. They're just sending it over and over again. Okay, this thing is opened up. No, now it's closed up. You going down? You're going down. He's kind of pushing me down. Not yet, he ain't. Yeah, this doesn't make that much sense. Why would you go inside of the weird space jellyfish or water jellyfish in space? This puzzle is not necessarily the most elegant, but that's okay. Become one with the jellyfish. There is a jelly emote, by the way. Don't forget about it. Are we in? We are in. So something else here that we didn't see. Why would you go inside when you touch the top part and it hurts you? I mean, so I was thinking that you could be at a distance from it. Maybe you can be at a distance from it. What I'm thinking is that as the jellyfish passes through, it's disrupting the electrical medium, and then you can sneak through with it. Which might in fact be how it goes. Launch module. Ash twin module. Oh. Like a weird line there. Maybe there's another message on this? I have exciting news, Privé! The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Rami is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you in the orbital probe cannon well? We are. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. Once the probe determines the location of the eye of the universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. There you go, ship log. So yeah, this thing is recording all the information that gets sent. I'm curious what this will do when we loop. Like, if we kind of wait here, I guess. Actually, I would like to... One thing that I think might be important to bring up is what this looks like as it's sending out the probes. Did those probes not look like this? Lines emanating from a central point? Are we going to all good things ourselves? What is with the giant bubbles? I'm staying here because I want to look at this statue when it operates. But are we all good thingsing ourselves? If you don't know what that is, that's an episode of Star Trek. I think it's the series finale of The Next Generation. Well, where Picard becomes his own time paradox. Is it possible that the act of all of this, trying to scan for the eye, is what is creating the eye? And is it possible that they're not really finding anything? Or that they have created their own problem? But then again, we're not in a failure state. I thought we were in a failure state. We're in a success state, I think. Or maybe a both state, because everyone's dead? Except for one. But, you know, because they found it 30 loops ago. They've been in 9 million loops. You know what? I think I've just realized something else. There's not a third person. This is the third person. This statue is the third one that's active. It's just looking at the probe trajectory. Yeah. So it's me, Gabbro, and this statue. I guess it's always on, is the thing. It doesn't turn on. Hold on, game paused for a second. Okay. Oh, see, now it fired in a different direction. I guess it just randomly fired in that direction twice. Okay. You know what? That's okay. Now I feel better. I feel like there's not that mystery hanging over my head. I guess they're still firing probes because that's what it's programmed to do. But 30 loops ago, it found the results, and then it sent the data to me. Now here's the question. Whoops. Whoops. It's okay. Oh, that's not... That's the deep space probe, isn't it? Yeah. We have the coordinates, but I guess maybe here's the question. What do those coordinates mean? That's the deep space probe right there. Okay. That makes sense. I guess let's make sure we're done with the planet. Map mode. Yeah? I think... Oh, there's something else in the Southern Observatory, too. We could go check that out, but we have to do it at the end of a loop. So Connie said, the jellyfish is the second puzzle in this game I don't agree with. First one being the Brittle Hollow Tower. I'm okay with the Brittle Hollow Tower, the one where you have to wait for it to fall through the white hole in order to access. I found that one to be okay. Hollow's Lantern. You know? Good point. I haven't actually been able to land on Hollow's Lantern. Quantum Moon is not complete. Yeah, I've only been there 0.1 times. But we will go there. I'm gonna explore this first because, you know what? We haven't been here. It's hot. But maybe, you know what? Maybe one of these volcanoes is actually an entrance. You ever think about that? Brittle Hollow Tower is dependent on the volcanic meteors deteriorating the surface. Is it not consistent? Is it not the same towers falling every single time? Because every time near the end of the loop, it has dropped the tower in with about 2 minutes to spare. Yeah, it takes 20 minutes to fall through. That's intentional. You have to do it at the end. Aha! It's completely intentional. Sometimes it didn't. I've never seen that, but then again, I could just not know. Jesus. Don't get hit by that. What the hell is this? Increased solar activity detected, increased volcanic activity detected, location is now inhospitable, evacuation recommended. Timber Hearth projection stone. Have we seen this one yet? Oh, yeah, it's the projection chamber. Okay. There's a message. Friends in the Timber Hearth mines, the last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. My gratitude, I imagine, will also have an updated estimate of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Yes, the idea of an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. What are these guys up to?
Right.
Because Lantern's a fun detour, you could easily miss this. Yeah, I mean, why would you why would you look in one of the craters? Why would you look in one of these? This makes no sense. I get it. I think that they are triggering or using the supernova in order to get the energy necessary to power the 22-minute black hole and send everything back in time, all the information that they've gathered. They need the 22 minutes, the only thing that can power it is the sun. Why 22 minutes? Maybe they knew 22 minutes in advance that a supernova was going to happen, so they knew when they could fire the probe, when it would be able to make it back. But why would they make a 22-minute probe launch and still be here in the system? Maybe they left? No, but they all died. They didn't have time to leave. So much happening. Okay, well, we did finish Hollow's Lantern now. Sun Station we haven't even been to. Ember Twin. There's something in the Sunless City. You know, I kind of like the idea of going through some of these locations that we've missed or have not completed properly and finishing them off. Like, there's something in the observatory. They're in a better place now. Feels bad, man. Yep. Oh, we're dead. That's the first time that's happened. Kenny says, I understand what they wanted to do, it just wasn't fun waiting for like 20 minutes. Fair. But actually, I think I remember someone saying that if you doze off at the campfire, it progresses time faster. So if you want to wait 20 minutes, you can just doze off for like 30 seconds. Which is kind of cool. First time in this life you ran into the planet. Fair, fair. You see that? I don't know what that was. All right, let's go to Brittle. Hello, everybody. So we need to visit the South Observatory, which is actually pretty easy. Oh, you know what? There's also the Shrine to the Eye. So when you go to the Shrine to the Eye, it says, enter all of those who wish to be here, right? Something like that. But it says that, and it kind of looks like there's a door in front of it, but I don't know if it's a door or if it's just a wall. It could just mean, enter here, you are here, you know, you've entered, enter this place spiritually or something. Or it could mean, enter here, you have to actually, like, you know, walk through this wall that is here. I don't know how to get through that wall that's there, though. Ugh. There's another way to do the tower in Brittle Planet. I'm wondering if you can, like, just wedge the ship up there and get into the tower that way. This is the forge. Is this where we're going? We need to go south. Is that south? Hold on a second. I thought my probe would appear on this. Where's the scout probe? No, that's north. North is not the observatory, right? No, north is the hanging city. We need to go this way. How do I close this? How do we get to that? I forget. Maybe from the hanging city we can get to that? Yeah, it looks like maybe we can just jump across all the platforms. I have very much forgotten how to get there, though. And I wish I didn't, because I would like to get there. I see. We go to the hanging city, we can go to the crossroads. Okay. This is the vessel getting eaten by Dark Bramble. I'm not exactly certain what's going on there, because we've not been there. Oh, go this way. This place is a bit of a maze. Can you repeat what we have learned about the quantum shards? The rocks? I don't know what they are. Probably just pieces of the quantum moon. But they have rules that you can abuse to keep them stationary and use them to traverse locations. This is not the fastest way to get through here, but whatever. I've kind of forgotten how to get to the observatory. I think the easiest way to get there is from the gun. The probe cannon. But we are here now, so we're going this way. Is it just like a second way to get to the Hanging City? Because I don't think you can get to the forge from here. You think that the quantum shards only lock into a location when they're observed? Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think as soon as you stop looking at one, the game moves a quantum shard to a new location. Because back when we were doing the flashlight puzzle, as soon as you turn the flashlight off is when it moves. That's when the trigger happens. All right, so this is like where that eye shrine was. We go this way. That's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yep. There's the gun. Which means we're gonna go up. I know we can get there from the gun. So let's go to the gun. Unless we can get there directly from here, but I don't think we can. All right, this is Banjo Man. Banjo Man, doing the banjo however he can, Banjo Man. Okay. That's where we were, that's the Hanging City. Oh my god, I'm so lost here, and I'm sorry. Just That's where we're going. We're going over there. Hopefully that thing locks on. Hey, perfect. This has been a trek. Yeah, I may have forgotten exactly how to get around. Alright, so we go from here. Oh, crap. I think it said observatory. See, they both look intact. A rock just hit the one on the left, so let's go right. Ooh, careful. You don't want to fling yourself off. What if there's anything in the middle of that area right there? Okay, so we're looking for something that we may have missed here last time. There's O2. You can definitely make that. Okay. So we've been here before. This is where you learn about the tornadoes. Construction yards using the probe cannons. There's two different types of cyclones. They spin clockwise and counterclockwise. I think you can lock the eye and the quantum moon together. I've been trying that, actually. Like, in space, seeing if I can't find the quantum moon, lock onto it with the gun. The problem is it doesn't seem to be able to lock onto it in space. So I'm thinking the eye distorts the signal such that you can't read it. It's the only thing I can think of. Perhaps I never read these messages. How should our methods change as we continue to search for the eye? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moons. What if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances. A cannon in orbit would be good. Giant steep would be good. MacLeod's idea is clever, but we have no idea where it's located. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Raimi and Pi about the technology they're developing? Connoy. It's all his plan. As we couldn't find the eye signal using two different devices built for the exact same purpose, we should discontinue this search method. Yeah, there's one on Addle Rock, there's one on the Twins. So the orbit, where it is not exactly known. Is that a freaking snowflake? There's dark bramble. Let's turn this one off. There's water world, brittle, hearth, twins. Yep, I already know this. What am I missing from this place? What am I missing? Already read this. Maybe we should talk to this dude. Maybe there was something down here that I was missing? I can't go down there now. I have to go all the way around again. There's something still here to find, huh? Yeah, we've already seen this before. Kanoe, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probes. Yeah, they fell in. Gotta find the tornado. There's a wheel by the eye locator machine. There's a wheel by the eye locator machine. Oh yeah. Thank you. I just literally didn't see it. And it's also not active. Oh, there it goes. Unable to determine orbit, no signal detected matching any no criteria. We've already read that. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the eye. What am I missing here? Have we learned thus far? What have we learned thus far in our search for the eye? Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around this star system's sun, which would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Did I just never read this? Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye signal to the star system, but we were unable to warp to the eye itself. The locator we built on the Addle Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace. Hypothesis: the eye has stopped emitting its signal. Suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. Cassava, how can you suggest that? The eye signal called out to us, to the star system. I'm aware, group, hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Ship log updated. I never read this one. It's just right behind all of these. I guess I wasn't looking at this, I was looking at the these things. Well, I'm dumb. So yeah, so the one on Addle Rock was a eye detector. The one on the Twins is actually a quantum moon detector. Brittle Rock has a quantum moon detector, and it has this, which is supposed to be an eye detector, but it doesn't work. So there's a lot of detectors. There's like 5 different detectors that detect various things because they can't get it right. Time to pack up your bags, slap your legs. Well, I guess it's time to head on off. Oh, it's my ship. Oh, it's not my ship. It's the fake ship. Oh, well, we can go talk to this guy if I can find where he fell through. Hold on, can I like zoom in and see exactly where? No. I'm gonna run out of freaking power here in a moment. That looks promising. And out of fuel. Pasty Cake says, Abe, may I share a connecting of 2 puzzle pieces I randomly just made? I'd rather not, because I like figuring stuff out for my own self. And honestly, I think we're about to head off to Dark Bramble now. You know, we completed a couple locations that were incomplete previously. But now we'll go to Dark Bramble, we'll explore Dark Bramble, and then we can revisit theory crafting. Rebeck! Why are you so far away, Rebeck? How do I bait anyone into trying this? Hey, Shadows, so I think what you're talking about, I'm not reading it fully because I don't want to, like, even have the chance of being spoiled by something. But I think what you're talking about is you want to use one of the detectors when it says the quantum moon is at the eye, lock it in with the camera. It doesn't work, unfortunately. I tried it. If you try to lock... Looking at the quantum moon locator is not looking at the quantum moon. So it doesn't actually lock it in position. You have to be looking at the quantum moon. Where's Rebeck? He should be, like, right under me, but I'm having a hard time actually finding him. There he is. He's right over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We gotta go find that Whistler over there. Oh, not the Whistler. We need to find the, harmonica man. Rebeck! I need sustenance! I need fuel! Rebeck! Ah, there we go. Okay, so he should just be inside one of these. Look at that, campfire. Roast marshmallow. Put your helmet back on. Is there a trick to roasting marshmallows? Don't take your helmet off, doofus. Where was the passageway down? Oh, sucks to be you. Thought I remember there being a passageway down. I don't think I have the fuel necessary to jump up there in order to actually... Oh, frick! In order to get to this guy. So you know what? No. Doze off. Have a nap. See you tomorrow. Ugh. Oh. Can't doze off anymore. It's like, nope, we're not gonna let you do that. I've forgotten how to get to Rebeck. Poor Rebeck. Rebeck, you down here? Oh, maybe. Might be able to hit him. Get me out. Maybe we can get him after all. Where are you? It's time for one conversation with you, Rebeck. Oh, you launched, that's great. What are you doing here? I learned something. Oh my god. I went to the comment and, oh wow, so that's how the Nomai died, that's really sad. I know it was a long time ago, but still, stars above, it's like we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. To think if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted. That would have been amazing, but I guess if I wanted to know why they disappeared, I wouldn't have left anyways. So yeah, so the comet and the fact that it had... There goes that bridge piece. The comet and the fact that it had the ghost matter in it is what actually ended up killing the Nomai. Yeah, I'm choosing to jump through this black hole instead. It didn't work! It didn't work! It's one way to outrun a supernova, if only for a brief moment.